Good afternoon, and it's really appropriate that I should end this session because given the time factor, I am going to sum up Ama Ata Aidoo's legacy or give this summary of what has been said in as short a time as I possibly can, because I really would like to see or experience what it is you are thinking in the audience. But first, I want to thank my friends and colleagues, I should actually say my sisters, on the panel. I have known everybody here for many, many years, including Professor Nunes. I was just telling her in the lobby that I was a regular at her conferences at Medgar Evers years ago, in fact, decades ago. And I was really happy to see that she was tapped to moderate our panel. Carol, Nana traveled from Gainesville under the most arduous circumstances to be here, because like all of us, you simply say Ama Ata Aidoo and we run or jump, okay? All right. A good deal of what I'm going to say, as I said, will be by way of summary because it's already been said. But as I was thinking about my remarks, I couldn't help but reflect on the word legacy. You see, Ama is someone who is a wordsmith. And one of the things that you will find most fascinating about this writer is her love of words, her desire to penetrate words and to expose them to the magnitude of her irony. She is the most ironic writer you could ever read. She says one thing and means a dozen other things, okay? So legacy comes from Old French through medieval Latin, meaning money or property left in a will. And the irony of associating legacy in terms of that meaning, of course, we don't mean that. We mean something else. The word has evolved to mean the bounty of good deeds that one leaves behind and is remembered by, okay? And in the deeds and words, of course, in the case of artists, writers. But if you think of the word legacy for Ama, Ama is one of, all of us refer to her in that endearing way. Ama has been, you know, at the forefront of African writing since the 60s. In fact, the birth of modern African literature, you might easily say, to continue the birthing metaphor, that, you know, you have, you know, women actually participated in a large degree in creating and of course, eventually shaping this literature. But unfortunately, given the politics of publishing on the African continent, she has not received the rewards of writing for her, the rewards of her labor. I can't stress that enough, that Ama needs to be rewarded for her writing by virtue of having publishers who will publish her work, because when I spoke to her about 2 weeks ago, she is in seclusion writing a new novel. It is going to be a splash, just as we've been waiting for Ngugi wa Thiong'o's novel, and it came out and made a splash, okay? So as far as legacy goes, let's make sure Ama can also leave behind, you know, the monetary rewards of her labor. But back to legacy as we use the word, you know, even for, I mean, people who live, who create, you know, meaningful work. And in many, for the most part, we don't wait until they pass away. We actually start talking about their legacy while they're alive. This is, I will say a couple of things regarding that. Ama built a legacy on a ground that was filled with legacies that she had to dismantle. Okay.